how are sages chosen? In The Legend of Zelda, it is commonplace for the hero to be allied with various sages that represent various ideas or elements within the series. Usually, these sages will be characters that you have already met and somewhat expect throughout the journey. But what mechanism actually decides who is a sage? Well, if we look at Ocarina of Time, it's evident that the sages are mostly unaware that they are sages at all. Take Darunia, for example, who says, "The great Darunia turned out to be the Sage of Fire. This must be what they call destiny." This dialogue implies that it was not something that he chose or had control over. This idea continues to be true throughout the series, with sages being completely blindsided by this information. If we look at Wind Waker and Tears of the Kingdom, both games show that there is a blood connection between sages. The sages that we find in these games are the descendants of the previous sages, and they undergo an awakening where they communicate with the previous sage. This line of reasoning would mean that there is a traceable lineage of sages over a long period of time. But I'm skeptical about if this is true, since how many and what kind of sages there are is inconsistent between the games. If I had to guess, I would say that a sage is a catch-all term for physically and spiritually powerful individuals that embody a characteristic that is abundant in Hyrule at the time they are called to aid the hero. Who is doing the calling is still up for debate.